Tomorrow, Baby Spice Emma Bunton reveals where she used to spend the night.
I remember my dad always saying I'd fall asleep on his chest. That's the only place I fall asleep when I was a baby, because it was warm, I suppose.
The Emma we know and love is all sweetness and light, but it could have been so different. Auditions for EastEnders could have led to her shouting, "Ricky!"
I think there must have been about 3. The first one, there was quite a lot of people there. The second one, there was about 20. And then the third one, I remember there being about 6, which was at the actual Elstree Studios. And I remember that quite well. I wanted to get it. It was quite a big thing at the point. But I do always remember having in the back of my mind, I'm not sure if I want to be an actress, I want to be a singer.
With dreams of pop stardom, fate intervened when one of the Spice Girls dropped out and Emma's singing teacher put her forward.
I knew that if I left even for a year that I wouldn't go back. And it's something which I always wanted. I wanted to get my degree before I went on and did anything else. I never wanted to give up the music.
I actually knew Vicky, and she gave me a call, and then I had a singing teacher at college who said, that someone wanted to see me, so I went along just with her, and it was just like, I had to sing and then join the girls. But I did know Vicky before, and I'd met Jerry in the midst of it all as well.
The baby of the group had arrived, creating the formidable 5, and just weeks later, they were all living together in Maidenhead.
As soon as I met the girls, it was just like that. It was bam. It was like fate, because it worked so well together. As soon as I hadn't met Melanie before in my life, and Melanie B, and we clicked straight away. I remember the first night I was there, I did get a bit, because it was my first time away from her. I got a bit homesick, so I went to Jerry, and that again, we clicked straight away. So it was like fate. Before I came along as well, the girls, were deciding that they wanted to leave this management because it wasn't working. They wanted them to dress the same. They wanted them to sing material that we hadn't written, and it was like, so there was this thing going around, and when I got there it was like, yeah, and we lived together, and it was like this thing, we bonded, we started writing material, it all just, in a way, just, went into, like a puzzle, it went into place, and it was perfect.
But is this life of pop stardom as perfect as it seems?
To be honest, I mean, everyone thinks it must have changed loads, but it hasn't. I still live at home with my mum in the same place. I still see, as many friends as I can. I still see some really good friends. The only thing that's changed is that I'm much busier, really, and a little bit more money. It has been hard, obviously, because I chose this, and I knew that I was going to be in the public eye, but my family didn't. But they come for me. They come for me for advice, and I go to them for advice, and we just keep each other, together and stable. We stay on the ground and just talk to each other about it, really. It's the best way to deal with it. If you take notice of the good press, you'll get a big head. If you take notice of the down press, then you'll just fall apart. So I think, I'm hoping I've really learnt by a lot of things, and I'm trying to keep sane and, cool.
Unlike most pop stars, Emma hasn't kept her long-term boyfriend Mark a secret, and claims their stability has kept her sane.
I met him quite a few years ago before I moved in with the girls. And we did start off as best friends, so that was nice. Just developed.
And for this Spice Girl, the future holds no threat.
We want to stay happy and strong together. We literally take each day as it comes. It's up to the public, how they take the Spice Girls. 1 minute we might be flavour of the month, next minute we might not be. So we take each day we come, have a laugh, and live for each day, really.
On tomorrow's Big Breakfast, Sporty Spice Mel C reveals all.
The worst thing that's happened to me, it's got even worse, even harder to try and find a boyfriend.